My name is Steve Failows. I'm a kaleidoscope artist. I tend to call myself a kaleidoscopist, and I've been making kaleidoscopes 30 years now, full-time. My first kaleidoscope was 1984, and back then I had a stained glass business in New York, so I did custom windows and lampshades. And when you're in that business, you make everything from windows to lamps to boxes and clocks. And the first kaleidoscope I made was kind of cool. I kind of liked it, and I was admiring it myself about an hour after I made it, and a client came into the store and I showed it to him, and he ended up buying my first one. So I say kaleidoscopes found me, and that was 1984. Well, kaleidoscopes, the basic principle is optical mirror is inside of a tube, and the optical mirror is called a luminized front surface mirror. So regular mirror wouldn't reflect as well as optical mirror does. They use this mirror in photocopy machines and telescopes. Dentists use it on that little mirror that they stick inside your mouth. It reflects more light than a silver mirror would. It's a little harder to obtain and a little harder to work with. It's quite expensive, but it really makes it's optical, really makes the difference. The kaleidoscope was invented in 1816, and they obviously didn't use this type of mirror because it was made in a vacuum chamber. So the earlier kaleidoscopes back in the 1800s aren't as high quality as ones we have now. But they were designed for adults, not for children. It was probably in the 1980s they got revived for children's toys. So most of us have a memory of having a kaleidoscope in our youth, which is another reason I think why they sell so well at this point in my career. There's a nostalgic memory of playing with them. So these are mostly mounted on crystals and fossils. That's my trademark, to make them a bit more collectible and unique and one of a kind. The kaleidoscopes we remember from our childhood had a little tiny hole, so you would close one eye and look through there, so the world would go away because you're looking into this scene. I do make some of my kaleidoscopes with that small hole, but I'm better known for my larger openings. On my largest kaleidoscopes, the opening is about 4 inches wide, so you can look with both eyes wide open, which is a unique experience as well, but you're close to it, so the rest of the world still goes away a little bit. So it can be sort of meditative. There's a sacred geometry is involved in it. Some people see mandalas. They're very geometric, not quite like fractals, but there's even a psychedelic reference because it's very colorful, but it's symbolic of our childhood, I guess, for lack of a better expression. But the mandalas are often a segue and sacred geometry. I probably should take a class in that and learn more about it. Well, I love being with the Longworth Gallery. Lisa has become a friend of mine as well. She's been representing my work for about 8 years now, and I live in Scottsdale, Arizona, so I drive here to make deliveries. Got to know her with my deliveries. Sometimes I would just drop off to work and head back home pretty quick, but I get to see her interact with her clients, and she's just so good at selling. She's made to sell kaleidoscopes, or all art, as a matter of fact. She's very personable. She's got just the best way of describing the work. One of my kaleidoscopes has a rotating tray that you put whatever you want in the tray. I start people out with just glass bits in the store, but Lisa has renamed this kaleidoscope Infinity on Steroids, and I'll probably borrow the term, but I'll always give her credit for it. And in the tray, I put various things, mostly glass bits, but she'll take her very long hair and stick it in there, and 9 times out of 10 that I've seen her, they're impressed or they buy the piece. She's so good at selling my kaleidoscopes. Sometimes I'll ship them, and she'll give me a call 3 days later saying, "I just sold what you sent. Send me bloody more." She's got a wonderful accent. I love Lisa and her way with my kaleidoscopes. Well, to make a living as an artist, in my case especially a kaleidoscope artist, I feel pretty fortunate. You know, for over 30 years as a full-time profession, I'm pretty proud of the fact. Quite a few of my friends had to give up their professions or lost their jobs quite a few years ago. I've hung on there, but mainly because of a gallery like Lisa. She's just so good at this. I think one of the things I love about Lisa is her sincerity and her genuine love of the art, but she also loves the artists, and if you spend 2 minutes talking with her, you can tell. And if you're in the gallery for a while, obviously there's many people coming through hour after hour, and her story is never exactly the same, which is quite nice. I've been in other galleries or stores where the salesperson tends to have a spiel that they read off of a card. She genuinely enjoys what she does, and you can see that when you're with her. Now, I haven't bought much art from Lisa, but I've been around her while she's selling to other people, and you can just see that they appreciate the extra attention she gives them. She's got a lovely accent, and I'll ask her questions just to hear her talk sometimes. The kaleidoscope, it was invented in 1816, so our bicentennial anniversary will be in about a year and a half. I'm not sure what I'll do for that. Maybe I can ask Lisa for a special event. Maybe it'll be a celebration of her selling my 200th kaleidoscope. Actually, I'm sure she's sold more than that over 8 years.